See, if your mom didn't pass away, you would have said yes to my marriage proposal. Not the fact that I have bad qualities, like bringing up the fact that your mom passed away. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Clear Here. Today we are reviewing Our Little Secret by Lindsay Lohan. Actually, she produced the movie. Did you guys know that? So basically, we're going to be reviewing that movie today. It's on Netflix. It got released on Wednesday. I decided to do this, Thanksgiving theater review, so you guys can watch this while you're in your second coma from eating all that food. You can watch my review, sit back and relax. I can say that I did put the Christmas tree up, so definitely check out my first day of Vlogmas scheduled for Sunday. I really hope you guys like it. I really had fun decorating it and everything. So we're going to get right into the movie. So the movie begins with, like a cartoonish almost animation of basically Lindsay, Avery and Logan. See, look, I learned people's names today. Give me my props. Basically, they're like childhood friends, and they start, growing from a friendship to a relationship. And so what happens is that she gets an incredible job opportunity to work in London, of course. And she says yes, and then they're at a Christmas party. And like my rendition earlier, he's basically saying like, I want you, I have some motivation for you to stay here. I feel like you're running away. And she's like, no, I'm going whether or not you like it or not. And then he proceeds to make it worse. And he's like, I just know if your mom didn't pass away, you would have stayed here. You wouldn't be trying to outrun her and run away from her and da-da-da. And of course she leaves. They end up in a big fight. And then it just keeps getting worse. Like he hits a snowman on the way out. I don't know what's going on with that. So anyways, that was in 2014. They have like a nice little rendition of what's happened in the last 10 years because that took place in 2014 and 2024 now. Honestly, when they sat there and replayed what happened in the last 10 years, it's like, we've been through some things. We all deserve a little break because, wow, we've been through a lot of stuff. I was like, oh, look at it. I was like, dang, that was a long 10 years, huh? Anyway, so they both end up dating people that actually are siblings. So Logan ends up dating like basically, a student who is, I guess, an influencer type, tan doesn't match her hand. And then she ends up dating pretty much a mama boy. They actually, their mom is her name is Kristin Chenowith. I think I said her name wrong. I'm so sorry if I did. So basically, the plan is that Logan is like, okay, if you help me, because the mother-in-law hates her off rip. Lindsay Lohan's character hates her off rip. And he was like, Logan's like, basically, if you help me with the business proposal, I'll go ahead and I'll get her to love you, which I'm just like, it's the mother-in-law. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, it don't matter what you do. The fact that you exist and you're not her, like, she's going to hate you anyways. Just make that there. So I have on here decenter men, just another reminder to decenter men. So it turns out Sophie, who is the ex of Lindsay Lohan's new girlfriend, is the ex of Lindsay Lohan's new boyfriend. First of all, she's gorgeous. She looks tall. She went to Down Under. She's a doctor. Good night. I literally have on here, buenas noches. Like, that's your ex? Absolutely not. Anyways, as we get to know that Logan still cares about her and like he starts becoming more attractive to me, and I don't like that. Basically, come to find out, father-in-law is the father-in-law of Kristin Chenowith's husband is cheating with Sophie's mom, who is the ex of Lindsay Lohan's man. Anyways, they've been having an affair this whole time, and the grandma ends up coming over. Logan's mom and grandma end up coming over for dinner and blow it all apart and say, hey, actually, these two used to date. Didn't you guys know? They used to go back at it. So everybody ends up breaking up, and it turns out a couple of months later that they end up getting back together, and they respectively do both well in both of their fields. Honestly, I can sit there and say that like overall the pace of the movie felt very. I felt like I was watching a real plot. I to describe it. But that's pretty much the recap of the movie. Overall, I give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. I think the reason why, because I have a couple of cons and mostly pros, but I think the reason why I give it a 3.5 out of 5, so basically a 75, almost an 80%, is because I just don't know what world where you would end up dating somebody who is a sibling of somebody else. Like you and your ex would end up dating up siblings. They wouldn't show them, because I have 4 siblings, and the first thing we do is be like, "Who is that?" And then we be saying, like, "Who are their siblings?" Like we always, and then we start going to CIA. But maybe that's just my family. But we gonna go into their business, okay? So I don't see how this wouldn't come up. Like that was the part where I was just like, I was a little confusion by that. I have on here as a con, where would Logan and I didn't get her name. It's Miss Spraytan. Where would they even meet at? Because he's like this construction person, and she's like a student. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, where would they even meet at? Like, I know they were trying to give her like, the dumb blonde persona, but like, I don't know. I would have liked if they would have did something different, and I like if they would have did something different and would have had her actually be into his construction. Like she gives very much influencer trying to catch a bag. She's trying to catch a lick, as they would say. Like she has no interest in him unless he makes money. Like where would they even meet at? Like I don't know. That was kind of a con to me. I just don't see somebody as intellectual as him getting with someone. I don't know, but I guess plots got a plot. I have on here, they had plenty of times to come clean before it got weird. Like with her eating all there was a point in there was a nice little comedy section in there when there's a nice little comedy section in there where she eats like all the cookies, and they're gonna have like a cookie swap or whatever, and she blames it on the dog, and it turns into this whole web of lies. And I was just like, you could have just said you was on your period. Honestly, when I think about it, saying you on your period can get you out of a lot of stuff. She was so mean today, period. No, literally, like my menstruation. Like you could have just got away with, like, I don't know why women are not using this. Like they already think the period makes us crazy. You might as well start using it. I'm quick to throw that out. If I feel like I'm doing something wrong, I'd be saying I'm on my period and I don't even be on it. I just be saying it. Like, use this to your advantage. Use those 7 days to your advantage, all right? Anyways, I have another con is that, like, y'all made me forgive Logan. Like, dang you, story writer. Like, towards the end, I ended up, like, really forgiving Logan. I was like, okay, he's attractive again. Because, like, when he said, "Oh, your mom who passed away," I was like, wait a minute, flag on the play. I hate you. Like, I hate you. But y'all made me like him, and I don't like that. Like, he actually had character development. Okay. My pros, I have Kristin Chenowith. That's the pro. like basically she played Glinda on Broadway. So like that was the pro. I literally have Kristin Chenowith as a pro. Like she's so cute. I want to put her in my pocket. I have on here Lindsay Lohan looks so good with her red hair. Who's the hairstylist? Who? Because you gotta understand, like as someone who does hair, like that the shades of red, they all blend. You don't know where the extensions start. You don't know where they end. They're a perfect shade of red for her skin tone. I was just in awe. I was like, who? Lindsay looks so good. Like I was going there mentally. This was a really good example of the reality of the dating pool, because like I said, neither of them were with winners. Like Lindsay Lohan, Avery was with basically a mama's boy, who looks good on paper, but it comes from money, but it's not really a good partner. And then he was with Miss Spraytan Barbie, so she looks good in person, I guess. And there wasn't really a connection there, but that's where the dating pool's at. And then it was an organic ex story. Like I really thought, like when they went to the house, because they were trying to sell the her old childhood home, but the father ended up giving it to her in the end. I thought that when they were in the house together, they were gonna start adult things, but they just kind of just laid next to each other. And I was like, dang, like that really shows they have a true connection, that they don't have to go to that level. Now, of course, you know, the hormones will eventually get there, but like, it's really nice to know that, I don't know, like, it's really nice to see an organic love story. Okay, so the last 5 minutes, I wanted to talk about just overall, like, Christmas, like, romantic stories. Like, I love the fact that there wasn't an overall, like, full-on makeout scene. Like, I know people are gonna sit here and think I'm a prude or something, but like, sometimes like the storyline be so good, you don't have to do all that. Like, maybe like a bop kiss, you know what a bop kiss is, like in high school, like, you know, like, it's cute. But like, I really want movies to like start. I really want more movies to start writing scripts again. Like, because I feel like they be like, I feel like the script, I feel like sometimes the script just be it, I feel like sometimes the script literally just be lines where it just says, oh, no, I don't like you. Well, I don't like you. Make out. Yeah. Like, I was like, well, dang, like, that's not actual plot. Like, this, like, I literally hated him. Like, Logan, when he said that to her, I was just like, how dare you, meaniehead. And then towards the end, I was like, oh, actually, he's grown up a lot. I forgive him. Oh, now he's kind of hot now. Like I'm big on personality. Personality can make or break. Like, that's why there's some celebrities that people be like dang near lusting after, but they have a horrible personality. I'm not interested. Like, I'm very big on personality. I know, very old school. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, there was like, I like the fact that there was like actual character development. Like, he changed. You can tell he grew up. Like, we need more of that. Like, there's so many times where like, I'll see a movie and I'm just like, but we still hate him. What the like that one, like there's so many. So I could be here all night. I could be sitting here all night talking about it. But like, there's like so many times I watched a movie, I was just like, but we hate him though. Like, why are we, oh, he looked at me and I looked at her, you know. But I definitely like the fact that like it's just really comforting to see basically people from my high school hood, I guess, because Mean Girls came out almost 2 decades ago. Next year is gonna be the 20th anniversary. Wow. But yeah, it's really nice to see everybody doing well. Like, Lindsay Lohan looks breathtaking. She looks healthy. I can't wait to see her in more movies. I don't know. I want more Christmas movies that actually have real plots. Just as a movie watcher, like a critic now, I guess, leaning more towards critic. This is a movie watcher. Like, I really like it when I watch a movie and you change my mind. Like, that's big for me because I get tired of watching the same plot. Like, it's kind of like watching an episode of Scooby-Doo. Like, you know that you're gonna. It was you, Mr. Sock Bell. It was you. Like, okay, that's boring. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I want to say this is the end of the November Netflix. I want to say this is the end of the November Netflix Christmas movies for now. I think this was the last one because they were doing if y'all saw it, was like almost like a 4-part contract they signed. I don't know, you know, money. It's above my pay grade, but there was like a 4-part contract that they signed where they could have everybody do a movie every Wednesday, and it got released 2 a.m. Eastern, and then Pacific, Eastern 2 a.m. Pacific at midnight or something. Child, no, you know they in the past, but yeah, I think that's the end of it. So I'm looking forward. I'm really excited to see the Christmas movies for December, and please get ready for Vlogmas. So don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire. If your mom who didn't pass away wasn't here, shit, we can't say that. See, if your mom didn't pass away,